Gill is outrageous, new India captain rewrites Test history. India captain Shubman Gill continued to give fresh meaning to the phrase leading from the front with a stunning innings of 161 in the ongoing second Test against England at Edgbaston on Saturday. The 25-year-old's second century of the match took his overall tally for the game to 430 runs, a figure bettered by India great Sachin Tendulkar, Test cricket's all-time leading run scorer, just 3 times in a series, let alone a match, during his celebrated career. Following his commanding 269 in the first innings, Gill also became the first batsman in 148 years of Test history to make score of 250 and 150 in the same match. All that came after Gill's 147 in his first Test as captain, India's 5-wicket loss in last week's series opener at Headingley. But beyond the statistics, it is the way Gill has played that has impressed seasoned observers. In the first innings at Edgbaston, he batted in near-flawless fashion for 8.5 hours, with his offside driving standing comparison with cricket's most elegant batsman. But in the second innings, with quick runs required to set up a declaration, Gill made 161 off just 162 balls, including 13 fours and 8 sixes. India are now well placed given England, with 7 wickets standing, still need a mammoth 536 more runs on Sunday's final day to achieve what would be a Test record 4th innings victory chase of 608. Outrageous. Gill is outrageous, England fast bowling great Stuart Broad, while used to working out world-class batsmen during a career that yielded 604 Test wickets, told Sky Sports after Saturday's close. As a bowler, I'd be looking for technical things so I could expose him, but he's not shown any obvious signs of dismissal and he's played stylishly. He's played with huge responsibility, under big pressure. It's breathtaking. He deserves all the applause he will get. Gill was drafted into India's under-19 side as for their victorious 2018 World Cup campaign, shortly after scoring a century for Punjab in just his second first-class Ranji Trophy match. He made his one-day international debut in 2019, but it was in his first Test series, in Australia in 2020-21, that he came to the fore, notably with a fluent 91 in India's thrilling series-clinching win at the Gabba. His first Test 100 came a year later, in Chattogram. A month later, aged 23, he became the youngest to make an ODI double century, smashing 208 off 149 balls against New Zealand. Born in Fazilka, near the border with Pakistan, before moving to Mohali aged 8 to be nearer better cricket facilities, the nickname Prince has clung to Gill to the extent of sometimes appearing on his bat stickers. And then a number 3, Gill now occupies the number 4 position held by childhood hero Virat Kohli, with his 269 surpassing Kohli's unbeaten 254 against South Africa in Pune in 2019 as the highest score by an India Test captain. As a boy, Gill wanted to know what Kohli's scores and achievements were when he was his age. And when Kohli first saw Gill in the nets in New Zealand in 2019-20, he said he didn't even have 10% of the talent when he was Gill's age. Yet last year, when England went 1-0 up in Hyderabad, a second innings duck saw Gill's Test average fall below 30 for the first time. But then India coach Rahul Dravid, himself an outstanding batsman, resisted the temptation to drop Gill, who then made a second innings century in a 106-run win in Visakhapatnam and another, in Dharamshala, during a series India won 4-1. Gill succeeded Rohit Sharma as India captain after the latter announced his retirement from Test cricket in May, with King Kohli calling time on his Test career just a few days later. A few months ago, when asked about potential leaders, Rohit said, "The boys aren't ready yet." But Gill, who started this series with a modest Test average of under 36, looks as if he might be now. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on Indian cricket and global sports news.